Gilas Pilipinas Women getting a rude welcome from the host team at the 2023 FIBA Women's Asia Cup. The world number 3 Australian team dealt the Philippine squad a 105-34 beatdown Monday night in Sydney. Duke point guard Vanessa de Jesus led the Philippine squad in her first official game, with Gilas firing 18 points, highlighted by 4 three-pointers. Meanwhile, the Aussies showed a balanced attack with 6 players recording double digits in scoring. Darcy Garbin led the team with 18 markers. The national squad shot a dismal 19.35% from the field, while the bigger Australian team converted 53.5% of their attempts. Gilas Women was also heavily out-rebounded in this game, 62-22. Well, Laban ng Pilipinas, I'm sure they will try to bounce back when they take on Japan next. Let's go all out on this story with none other than Gilas Pilipinas Women head coach and program director, Coach Pat Aquino, and also Duke standout point guard, as good as advertised, Vanessa de Jesus. And both are joining us from Sydney, Australia, live. It is 10:32 there as we speak. Good evening, Coach Pat. Good evening, Vanessa. Thank you for being on the show again.
Good evening, Andre. Thank you for having us here.
Hey, Vanessa.
Hi, thank you.
No,
for having me back.
Thank you. I'm a big fan. You know that. I'm just really a fan of your game. Coach, I'll start with you. You guys were up late. You were up against last Asia Cup's bronze medalist, Australia. There were also the number 3 seed, number 3 ranked in the world. Looking back at this game, what did you learn? What can you get takeaways that you can apply in the next match against Japan?
I think we got to be more tougher coming into the game, and we got to be more ready coming into the game. I just told the girls earlier is that, we've been here already for 4 times in the FIBA Asia Cup. I think we know how to compete, and you should be ready for that and be competing with these best teams in the world. So yeah, I just hope that we can bounce back right tomorrow.
How about you, Vanessa? What are your takeaways? This is your first time playing at this level with the girls, with Coach Pat. I saw your tune-up games, and I was just amazed, astonished with your no-look passes, your basketball IQ, your ahead passes. I was like, I'm excited to watch these girls play. But after this beatdown from Australia, what did you learn?
Yeah, I think how we started is very important because all the teams out here are, one of the best teams in the world. So I think setting the tone early is going to be very important for us, and just keeping that going consistently and continuing to compete like Coach Pat has always talked about is important because, there'll be ups and downs. So just continuing to fight throughout the game will help us overall.
Coach, I did say it, and I've been saying it. Even Jack Animam said Vanessa de Jesus is as good as advertised. Man, she plays for Duke. She's a starting point guard. And here, she led the team in scoring with 18 in her first official game with Gilas Women on an international stage. How would you grade or rate Vanessa's performance here in this particular game?
Well, as for me, Vanessa's going to be Vanessa. That's why we got her from Duke, and I'm just being thankful for that and being thankful for Vanessa to coming in here. I know we have a lot more to do. I think Vanessa knows that. But, she played one hell of a game today, and hopefully, she continues doing that and helping the girls, get that level up that we're wanting.
Well, her efficiency was plus 10 in the plus-minus 18 points. No rebounds, no steals, no assists, though, for Vanessa. I was looking for her dimes. Vanessa, you played really good offensively. You had to be aggressive offensively with Gilas. But how is it playing against a professional, as I said, number 3 ranked in the world, Australia, and also it's a different ball game?
Yeah, I knew coming in, the competition would be, stronger, faster, and just smarter players. So it's definitely a huge adjustment, just trying to understand the international game and the different roles in FIBA. But I think overall, just finally getting my first game in the books has helped me learn more about the style of play I'll expect to see and the pace of the game too. So I think it'll just be going up from here.
Coach, it was still kind of manageable actually at halftime with Australia leading by 23. I said, Gilas is going to have a strong third, but the lead just ballooned in that third period. Can you tell us, Coach, what happened during that stretch?
Well, we adjusted on some plays. They were adjusting defensively on what Vanessa and Jack was doing. Then eventually, we weren't ready for the other adjustment. So I just told them, you got to be ready. And we took some open shot, but we weren't falling. So that's why I think that made the way for Australia to really balloon that lead. And they're really big. We gotta be more tougher defensively and really compete.
Well, I'm looking at the box score here. Garbin, as I said, had 18. 6 players in double figures for Australia. As for the Philippines, it was just Vanessa with 18. Next was Afril, who was 1 of 5 from the field with 4. Kabinbin was also 1 of 4 with 4. Jack didn't score here. 0 of 6 from the field. Coach, what adjustments? Because we have to be better, of course, against Australia, against Japan next. It doesn't get any tougher, but what adjustments? And what did you tell the girls how they can also, ease the load and help Vanessa in the next game against Japan?
Yeah, it's the same saying that, you have to be ready. That's and ready to compete. I think the girls were surprised of the heft and might of Australia today. But when we're gonna play Japan, we're the same height, but more or less they're more experienced. So I think you gotta be on top of every play. You gotta be ready for adjustment. You gotta be ready to be competing with them.
Yeah. Vanessa, as I said, well, you are the point guard. You're the floor general. You had great passes, as always. Coach said, Vanessa will do Vanessa. You'll do you. Looking for your teammates, creating for them, but just the shots wouldn't fall. As I said, Jack was 0 of 6. She could have easily had 4 baskets from your passes. What adjustments will you do to get your teammates up and boost their confidence? And what did you tell them being the floor general?
Yeah, I think, always pushing the ball is a big thing because that's just easy points to get my teammates involved. And again, just keep encouraging them to keep shooting those shots. They all had really good looks. It just didn't fall. So continuously giving them, confidence in taking those shots and knowing that they will fall, I think is important. And I'll always just keep looking for them if it's an open pass. So
yeah, I know you will. We trust you to make the right play, and that's what you're just been doing and pushing the pace, as you said. I think that will be better to get easy points, Coach. Let's have at it against Japan. Matinde, 5-time defending champion, try to go for 6 straight at the FIBA Asia Cup. The 2020 Tokyo Olympic silver medalist. Japan is a really tough team. What do you think? What's the game plan for them, Coach?
We have to, play tough defense also. I think Japan is a fast team. They have big man shooters, all-around players like the point guard Yamamoto and Yamasaki. Yeah. And I hope that, we could just get in pace with what they're doing and hopefully, make some good baskets and be ready coming out tomorrow.
I'm rooting for you tomorrow, Coach. And Vanessa, as I said, big fan of yours. Keep balling out there. Keep playing like a great point guard that you are. Good luck against Japan. I'm rooting for you to beat Japan and Chinese Taipei to move on to the next round. Laban Pilipinas. Coach, maraming salamat. Good luck bukas against Japan. Thank you again, Vanessa. That was Gilas Pilipinas Women's head coach and program director, one and only Coach Pat Aquino. And Duke point guard standout Vanessa de Jesus, top scoring for Gilas Women with 18.